Nothing better than a story of an underdog. However, what is better is the story of someone that was misranked and placed in the wrong tier. That's why for today we'll be talking about the top 10 anime, where the badass MC goes to the worst rank or class, even being super smart. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. 10. 100. 100 is one of those anime that tries to do everything, and it will be better served focusing on just one. The 2016 anime has a bit of action, science fiction, adventure, ecchi with teasers of harem, mecha, and school life. Just like a lot of sci-fi movies, extraterrestrials known as Savage attack the Earth, targeting humanity. Mankind fights back with the use of a technology known as 100, and when it is discovered that Hayato Kisaragi, a survivor of Savage attack, has the highest compatibility ever recorded with 100, he's enrolled into an academy to come and hone his skills. We follow Hayato in his day-to-day life in this military academy. Apart from the intense training, he also manages to catch the attention of several female colleagues. It's all fun until the war begins. Nine. Shokugeki no Soma. The last thing you can expect from an anime about food is for it to be ecchi, and like heavily ecchi. This anime is all about the fine cuisine and tasty dishes we all love and want to try someday, and the best way to show how good the dishes are is by making them have a foodgasm, kinda like behavior to the point they imagine themselves in some seriously weird fantasies just for tasting good food. And it has more than one season, so that means even more material to enjoy. 8. Classroom Crisis. He is the head of a very prominent corporation, sent to the school of A-Tech for the sole purpose of sabotaging them and closing their class once and for all. However, with time and effort, he becomes fond of the class he was sent to destroy. An even bigger plot is revealed, including a lot of annoying politics and businessmen meddling with things they shouldn't. 7. Cheating Craft. This guy is sent off to a school that the simplest word to describe would be unconventional, messed up, and weird. This anime is all about how to cheat, and it's not like simple peeping at someone's paper kind of cheating. This show gutted all the imagination of the creator, peaked when making this show, and he poured all the ideas in his mind onto the canvas to make this outstanding show. They actually have anime-style fights and battles to cheat on freaking tests. I mean, seriously, a Sharknado and a test in the middle of the ocean? The MC might be in the lowest ranking in his class with a mediocre weapon, but he'll prove ever much resourceful and powerful. 6. Ansatsu Kyoshitsu. Assassination Classroom is a very popular anime. It aired in 2015 and features lots of comedy and action. The characters are fun, and especially Koro-sensei, a character widely loved by anime fans. In this shounen anime, a mysterious creature splits the moon down to a crescent. Students of Class 3E are tasked with the impossible: assassinate this weird creature. The speedy Koro-sensei becomes the teacher of the class and hopes that he can teach them how to defeat it. But what follows is an emotional roller coaster that ends with the students admitting that he is the best teacher they've ever had. 5. Taimedao Gakuen 35 Shiken Shotai. The 35th company, or in other words, the worst company, is the group of misfits our MC is thrown into the mix of. Clueless of the 35th company's reputation, the MC joins as their leader, using only swords as the means of fighting. And even though most of his opponents use firearms, he'll prove to be a most versatile and tenacious opponent that won't go down easily. 4. Baka to Test to Shaokanju. In this anime, your test results are everything. They decide what level you are and what privileges you deserve. The higher, obviously the better. And if you're like the MC, then you'll end up in the lowest level. Their only hope now is to summon their acolytes and battle it out with higher ranked students in order to raise their own. 3. Blood Lad. At the top of the list is Blood Lad. Blood Lad presents to us an iconic character, an otaku vampire. Isn't that cool? The protagonist in this action series, filled with dark humor, is named Staz. He's a very powerful vampire who bosses over an area in the demon world. Instead of preying on humans and feasting on their life-giving blood, he prefers to play games, watch anime, and read manga. Fuyumi Yanagi, a young high school girl, wanders into the demon world via a portal, and her exciting meeting with Staz is cut short when he goes off to battle a demon. He returns to a tragic circumstance, seeing that a carnivorous plant has claimed the life of a young girl, turning her into a ghost. Staz begins his quest to bring the adventurous young girl back to life. However, every step he takes is blocked by an obstacle, and it's clear that keeping her ghost from fading away will be a difficult task. Two, the King's Avatar. Talk about a gaming expert. When it comes to the game of glory, this main character has no rival and no equal whatsoever. He's one of the first-generation players of glory, and the only one that led his team to 3 consecutive championships ever, as well as being the NB1 defending leaderboard champion. This person dedicated his life to gaming and created lots of combo guidebooks and walkthroughs that even professional players use and consider revolutionary. As well as the fact of being a master of all professions and classes, this MC is of no equal and is the undefeated god of fighting. One, Mao Gakuen Futeki Gaosha. The full name in Japanese is quite long. However, we're simply talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy, an isekai anime that aired in 2020. And this is one of the best isekai anime out there. Magical fights, cute girls, demon, and a fantasy high school. This anime has all the recipe for a perfect isekai. Anos Voldegode might just be the most boastful anime character of all time. And with how overpowered he is, he's earned the right to brag as much as he wants. Anos Voldegode reincarnates and sees that the world has changed drastically. And while having just a fraction of his actual power, he sets out to change the world again. With this, we conclude our list and end with it this video for today. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you liked the video, remember to subscribe and smash that thumbs up button to keep being notified of all our new videos and upcoming content. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!